A spliff is a spliff is a spliff.
Well, I'm just saying, if we got it, we might as well roll it up, right?
It's like puff, puff, pass. Either that Rachel or that gas. About to put me on my ass. Star, you about to roll something?
Yeah, I'm about to roll something.
If you about to roll something? Yeah, I'm about to roll. It's like puff, puff, pass. Either that Rachel or that gas. About to put me on my ass. Shift, you about to smoke something? Yeah, I'm about to smoke something. Star, you about to smoke something?
Yeah, I'm about to smoke something.
What's this about alone? Only if it's grown in the field or in your home. 360, that's my zone. 336 was my home. And now we on our own. 702 and it doing it like we grown. Son, watch your tone. We pebbled and stone. Like Madden, I'm gone. Now tell me I'm wrong. Mary and a cigarello thong. A bong. You only got 5, then you gon' be alone. No, we smoke till it's gone. Pass the Dutchie, cabron. It's one of the 2-ish. You should come along. We cannabis strong. Teacher and my chong. Chalice, a spliff, piece, pipe, or the bong, or the gas mask. A few spliffs and something pretty playing grab ass. We in the back bumping last math class. You get 16 and 1. We puffing and passing now. Who got the rum? It's like puff, puff, pass. Either that Rachel or that gas. About to put me on my ass. Star, you about to roll something?
Yeah, I'm about to roll something.
Shift, you about to roll something? Yeah, I'm about to roll. It's like puff, puff, pass. Either that Rachel or that gas. About to put me on my ass. Shift, you about to smoke something? Yeah, I'm about to smoke something. Star, you about to smoke something?
Yeah, I'm about to smoke something. Legalized. You're a champion, eagle eye. We the lions. Upright stance, but non-compliant. We get high in most environments we reside in. Bored naughty. So it's in the line and in the lines when we emote through Mike Sears, turn to believers. We the underdogs, now we the overachievers. We the catalog, why would you leave it to beavers? This ain't catalogs for cereals, no tigers here. No backwoods, but to each his own. Carolina's own, smoking on that Vegas grown. I'm Atlanta zoned, Red Rock, Appalachian Mountain stoned. Shoutouts to everyone smoking along. I'm glad you decided to participate. Let me use these last few bars to precipitate. Use the magic herb to meditate and elevate. We not Diddy endorsed, but we puff
It's
face.
like puff, puff, pass. Either that Rachel or that gas. About to put me on my ass. Star, you about to roll something?
Yeah, I'm about to roll something.
If you about to roll something? Yeah, I'm about to roll. It's like puff, puff, pass. Either that Rachel or that gas. About to put me on my ass. Shift, you about to smoke something? Yeah, I'm about to smoke something. Star, you about to smoke something? Yeah, I'm about to smoke something.
What up, everybody? It's your boy Jay Coolwater. Alongside Tommy C, my favorite barber comedy constituent and co-writer to Jesus' Life. The picture on his home, not doing it with me. I don't know Jesus like him. What's going on, boy? What's up? There's another wonderful day in paradise. We are 2 blocks away from paradise. On paradise. Today's episode is ice cream salad. I don't even know why. Just the word hit me last night.
I wonder.
Yeah, I was pretty.
How come you
I
don't?
was pretty fucking
This is a weed smoking show.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's a weed show. But
Uh-huh.
you don't never name the shit nowhere ever close to. You don't never name it no weed topics.
There's not very many weed topics. Nigga.
I'm saying it's got.
You want me to I was gonna start next naming weed.
Yeah, that'd be cool because it's a weed show. It's supposed to be a weed show. So the two niggas, the name is two niggas smoking
See right
weed.
here, see where here it says 2SW, the 4BLUNT show. That's all we need. I can title it whatever I want to. Well, next time you have a title, what would you?
I will.
All right, you make tomorrow's title.
Yeah, I will. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying we got
this shit together and put. You know what I'm saying? I don't grab at you when you tell your shit, weird shit that you didn't even talk about.
because mine is just Doe TV. It's just a TV podcast, so it can be named anything. But I name it more weed shit than you do. You don't even put, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, smoke one for the homie. Smoke one for the homie. We had weed chapters. I've had all kinds of weed shows on my regular channel, opposed to just 2NSW weed show.
That's called the 4BLUNT show. What more do you need me to put?
The name of the title of the show should be something about weed. Just
go with tomorrow's title.
I sure will, and it's gonna be a damn good title.
And I'm gonna need it by the end of the show.
Oh yeah, I'll give it to you.
So now that we got that fiasco out the way, so the damn show is called the 4BLUNT show. It's a show about weed. Smoking weed on it. We just talk about whatever. We don't always talk about weed, and then on top of that, you know what? Participate more. Vote, and you can have something. You got something to say. You know
I do participate, but you know what I'm saying. I like to talk about weed.
What should we talk about tomorrow?
You know what I'm saying? We should talk about here. We need to talk about more weed on the weed show.
So what should we talk about? To participate.
More weed content on the weed show. Yeah. That's all I'm saying.
All right, well, let's talk about what you want to talk. I just titled the ICECREAM title just because I couldn't think of nothing else. But Gary, you run it today. So let's talk about weed. Matter of fact, when we bring on Flowers so she can participate with you. You got this. So with that being said, everybody, introducing a very small body. No, wait, short body. Yeah, short body. Big heart. Large hopes and dreams. Give it up for Flower from Facebook, everybody. What up, Flower?
Hi, good evening.
How are you?
Oh, it has been a sunny day.
Fair enough.
That's all I got.
Fair enough. That's cool. So today we're gonna talk about whatever Doughboy wants to talk about. Because he's tired of not talking about weed, so we're gonna talk about weed.
Thank you. That'd be really appreciated. You know what I'm saying? We can talk about weed on the weed show. You know what I'm saying? We talk about everything.
Let's talk about it. Talk about it. What you got?
You know what I'm saying? First off, we're gonna start off by lighting up this little blunt that we're gonna smoke here and shit. You know what I'm saying? This blunt is called dang. Cause I got, you know what I'm saying? I got a couple grams from the homie and shit, so I can try. Cause you know all this shit be tasting the same and shit. So we got this. I think is called Nerds. If you know about nerds, you know what I'm saying? Pink nerds, red nerds, blue nerds, all types of nerds. But this is nerds. I guess it's regular nerds that we're smoking. You ever smoke Nerds, Flower?
I don't think so.
It's something they would smoke up in the Bay
Area. But there's something like with a flavor. I might have had a flavor, but it was a runts. It wasn't like it was a runts flavor though. But that's something familiar maybe. But I don't know. Not that I remember, so it must have not been any good. What I had.
Anybody out there that's watching, if you ever smoked Nerds, let me know in the comments if you've ever smoked Nerds. Pink Nerds, blue Nerds, raspberry Nerds. They got so many damn nerd variations that, you know what I'm saying? But I mean, you know what? Aside from this actually tastes pretty good. Because you know what I'm saying? We've been buying a lot of weed from the streets lately, you know what I'm saying? Because the dispensary, even though you get discounts, the shit still costs too much. You know what I'm saying? You only get you don't get that much shit from the dispensary unless you spend a lot of money. And you with the streets, you can actually shop and get more for your bang for your buck. But it comes with, you know, different consequences. There. So that's Nerds. No, that's lemon cherry gelato. My bad. That's lemon cherry gelato. I got like I got so many different strains here. That's lemon cherry gelato. Now, what I can say about this guy that we get it from, the weed guy, is that mostly all his strains taste the same, but name different names. Like he got Gorilla Glue 4. It tastes nothing like it. Probably tastes like Gorilla, but it don't taste like no glue, and it don't taste like number 4. But it definitely tastes like Gorilla though. I don't even know what Gorilla tastes like, but I'm assuming that's what Gorilla tastes like. Oh yeah, we can bring James in real fast.
All right, well, this guy right here, his name is James. Come on in, James.
What's good, y'all?
Yeah, that was a hell of an introduction for you, James. I'm sorry about that, bro.
This guy here is named James. Hi, James.
He stopped in the middle of talking to bring you in, James. Had to make it, do it right then and there.
So with all the different strains of weed that you smoked, you know what I'm saying, James, name 3 of your top strains that you have smoked and that you have liked.
Top 3?
Yeah.
Platinum OG, Granddaddy Perp, and Maui Wowie.
All right, and how much? All right, so when you name those 3 strains, how much was you paying for them for per eighth, or by the gram, or how much? Because I know Oklahoma, where you got all the shit at, the shit was cheaper out there. You know what I'm saying? The shit was way motherfucking cheaper than it is in Vegas or Cali. Oh, that's the zombie game.
Now, for the platinum OG and the Granddaddy Perp, it was $3 a gram, $20 for a quarter. The Maui Wowie, I didn't actually pay for the Maui Wowie. That was when I was smoking with Tommy Chong.
Oh, okay. Okay. What about you, Flower? Can you name the 3 top strains that you smoked and that you know what I'm saying that you unliked? What are your top 3 strains that you've liked?
I really like diesels. Like when I was in Colorado, there was a lot of diesels, and I really like the different diesels that Colorado was getting in the beginning when we first legalized. And I like this strain called it's Koshi like ER or kosher or whatever.
Come on, kosher Kush.
Yeah, like it's like kosher or whatever. And I had a home grower who actually, well, I don't know if he grew it at it, but he has like a field. And I don't really like, like where the strain came, but it's out here in California. And then I really liked this weed this one year that we had. It was not Maui Wowie, but it was just a Hawaiian strain. I have no idea what its actual name was or how to ever find it again. The person who had it, it was like he had it for like 4 months and then never saw him again.
I hate weed man like that. If you having that flame and they have it only for a couple months, then they just go out of style with it. What the fuck, bro? You supposed to all, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to slanging weed, you supposed to always keep what the customers like.
That weed was like, I can't even, like, I've never had anything that measured up to it. It was very stable, like it was very good. But my favorite is cat piss, but I've only had that maybe once or twice when I was very young and I haven't found it again.
Yeah, they be offering cat piss out here, but I don't think it's the real shit. So Jay, name 3 strains that you liked a lot. You know what I'm saying? That you always can see yourself smoking on.
Oh, definitely the GDP, Granddaddy Perp, motherfucking the Boy OG, and this blueberry kush that I've had other blueberry kushes that has not matched this particular blueberry kush. So I don't know where it came from, who grew it, what. All I know is the smoke. It's high as fuck. So, yeah.
Okay. Well, my 3 favorite strains. Yeah, everybody probably already know them, but the number 1 was Doughboy OG. Number 2 is Roller Pigeon, and number 3 is Venom OG.
Actually, that's not the first time I know of you.
What?
Doughboy OG, Skywalker. But we'll throw a bit of it.
Come Well, you know, the reason why I choose Venom over Skywalker OG is because I cannot find Skywalker.
I have a roller pitch. There's always a Venom OG. Not a roller.
Yeah, it has been Venom OG, but the reason why I chose those 3 strains over and I didn't include Platinum OG or Skywalker G or the Granddaddy Purpose because I haven't smoked those 3 strains in so long. It's been a while. Oh, you're gonna put James back in. I haven't smoked it in so long that I haven't, you know what I'm saying? I don't really know. I really don't even know what the fuck they taste like anymore. Now I know a guy that has Platinum OG, but he has the new founding Platinum OG. It tastes like Platinum, but it's not OG. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I can't always buy weed from him. I mean, supposed to he charged $100 a half ounce.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying? He still charges the $100 for the half ounce of it, but it's not. It's like after the first blunt, I'm immune to it. Just like that's not Platinum OG. Skywalker OG. That Skywalker OG, I haven't gotten that since like 2014, like 2013. You know what I'm saying? Back then, you know what I'm saying? My motherfucker used to come from Cali all the time. I go to Cali and get it, but I can't find Skywalker OG no more. Platinum OG, once again, I can't find a good shit. Granddaddy Perp, I haven't smoked Granddaddy Perp in a good 10, 15 years because they don't even have they got knockoff Granddaddy Perp all over, but it's not the real shit, especially in the dispensaries. It's not real.
We haven't had any Granddaddy Perp.
The last time I had some perp like that, it was from a grower up in the Antelope Valley that had came down to a session a couple years ago that with 8. And that was the most purple, man, I hadn't seen that in years.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know, I just don't see Granddaddy Perp. And then if I see it, if they got it in the dispensaries, I definitely don't trust it. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't trust it out the fucking dispensary. I mean, I know what the dispensaries carry. I know what they hold. You know what I'm saying? I know what they be doing. So, you know what I'm saying? I could trust only certain products, but shit that came from the streets and I know it's fire, yeah, I can't go with the dispensary because it's not going to be like the streets. You know what I'm saying? Because in the dispensaries, they testing and they're doing fucking probing. They fucking probing the goddamn weed and doing all kinds of weird shit to it. In the streets, it's coming straight from the fucking mountains of fucking California and it's coming over here and you know what I'm saying, it's grown from the ground up. It ain't grown out, it ain't grown in the fucking test tube that can come from the lab. You know what I'm saying?
Ooh. If I could add an honorable mention to my list real quick. Fucking Forbidden Fruit. I had Forbidden Fruit a while back. That was actually pretty good.
Forbidden Fruit to me is kind of piney, but it looks good, smells good, tastes good, but the high, it's a different kind of high for me. I think more from I know Forbidden Fruit, I know it's an indica, but it's like a different high for me. I don't even like it no more. Platinum Punch, I don't like that shit neither. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Plat Punch.
I can't stand Platinum Punch. That shit's so fucking nasty.
For me, what really sold me on the Forbidden Fruit was the fact that it smelled and tasted like grapefruit. And I love grapefruit.
Well, yeah, because Forbidden Fruit has such a distinctive fucking smell. You know what I'm saying? That no, not really distinctive, but it has a very different smell that you can't get it confused with shit else. Like this one guy out here, he used to come from Cali with the fire, but he came from Cali and he was trying to sell me some weed that his boy had, and he was like, "Man, this shit fire." And he like, "I think it's Disneyland OG." And when I bought it from him. And, you know, when I smoked the first blunt, I realized that it wasn't no Disneyland because it did not take me straight to Anaheim. You know what I'm saying? I like the first fucking real batch of Disneyland OG I had got out of Cali over on Ventura Avenue. I bought some of that Disneyland. That shit took me to Anaheim. Just like that nigga said, it took me, nigga. I was there. I didn't get on any rides, but I did visit that bitch. But you know what I'm saying? It just comes to show you that people sell weed and they don't even know what the fuck they be selling. He sold me some Disneyland. It was really Forbidden Fruit.
That's why I don't like it.
You know what I'm saying? Because they be selling you weed that they think is fire. And it's like, damn, if you think this is fire, wait till you taste what I really be getting.
Right, yeah.
Damn, if you think this, like shout out to the weed lady. You know what I'm saying? She be having many fucking flavors. You know what I'm saying? She's always got good ass flavors. You know what I'm saying? Some of her shit just be suspect to me. To other people, they might be fire, but to me, I hold such a high standard when it comes to weed. I like to put purity in my body. I like to put bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Some shit she be having, I just don't trust it no more. Like after I smoked it that one time, I'd be mad that I spent my money on it, but I just suck it up and cash it off to the game. Like I had this one strain called Bonsai. They labeled it an indica. It didn't taste like no indica. It didn't give me high like no indica. It gave me munchies. Most weed gives me the munchies, but that's all. It didn't give me no sleepiness, and it didn't give me a high, but it gave me the munchies. You know what I'm saying? Obama runts. You know what I'm saying? The first time I had it, it was fire as fuck. Second, third, fourth time I had it, I haven't been buying it. He been buying it. It hasn't tasted like Obama runts anymore.
Obama runs still tastes very runty and I want to say chocolatey at the same time. But
you know what I'm saying? Her OG Kush, it don't taste like OG Kush. Her Master Kush, that's not real Master Kush because real Master Kush is so much more fluffier, so much more stickier, so much more stankier.
Look at the screen.
You know what I'm saying? It's. I mean, I used to sell Master Kush. I know how to fuck Master Kush smell. I know how it fucking taste. I used to like when I sold Master Kush, I had bought a pound of that bitch. I was selling out of it so fucking fast. But then I was also smoking. I had to slow down. The shit was that fucking good. I had to take an ounce out for myself. I found myself smoking 2 motherfucking ounces. I sold the rest.
One of the illest shit that ever happened is I've been living here. There used to be a light-skinned cat that lived across the other side of this building in front of us. And I used to buy weed from him. He'd always be like, yo, I got the Za, I got the Za. And I was like, yo, what the fuck is Za, bro? And he's like, oh, don't you know like exotics? I was like, just say you got some good tree, bro. Don't come with me with this exotic. I'm sorry, bro. You might not know weed like I know weed. So he just started naming off what he had. So I said, all right, let me get this and that. He was like, you sure, man? I got this other shit. Nah, I won't, right? I know it. I know those. And I got them. And it was cool. It was all right. And I didn't fuck with it for a while because I was getting weed elsewhere, other places and shit like that, dispensaries and the cats I fuck with and shit like that. I don't think you had quite left just yet. So I come, matter of fact, I got some from you and I got something. Over here smoking, knocked on my door. He was like, hey, OG, you need anything? I had my window cracked open and shit. And I was like, nah, I'm groovy, bro, but you can come in. I let him in. I let him hit my blunt, and I let him hit the weed that I got from you. And he said, puff, puff, puff. He goes, damn, OG, I see why you don't call me that often. I was like, shit, nigga, I got like I told you, I got plugs. It's just that I couldn't get I don't know if I had a hard time getting up with you. No, he just kept asking me. That's what it was. He just kept asking me, and I was like, all right, fuck it, I'll buy some weed from him. You know, like, but I usually don't buy weed from the store. Like, number one, I had already started knowing about weed, like knowing weed, like really good before the dispensary was open. When the dispensary was open, that just got worse. So now it's like you come to me and tell me you got some purple Urkel, and I look at that shit. That shit's not fucking glowing purple. I don't want
it. No, they cap it. They cap it at the dispensary. They can't sell over a certain.
Well, you know what? I when I sold weed, I'm not even gonna say allegedly because I did used to sell weed back in the day. But when I sold weed, I had a fucking standard to my shit. Number one, I always had good fucking service. If I tell you I'm gonna be there right now, I'm gonna be there right now. I'm not gonna motherfucking be bullshitting in the street. I was never one of those niggas. Number two, I had great ass fucking communication skills. I had such good communication skills that motherfuckers started to want to be my fucking friend and shit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? When you a weed seller, you become friends with your people, but you don't become friends outside of weed. These motherfuckers want to become friends outside of weed, especially when they found out I do comedy. Now they want to come to my comedy shows. You know what I'm saying? They always want to be around me because they know I'm gonna be smoking. And you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Number three, I had great ass delivery service. Great ass. And I always had good ass deals. You know what I'm saying? But like if you keep the container, yeah. James know he's the best. You know what I'm saying? I used to do this shit.
Me and my mama used to buy from you, man. Shit.
Hell yeah. I used to keep these jars And so if I give you the jar, I would tell you, if you give me back the one, then give me back. But if you buy weed from me again and you bring the same jar, I'll give you $5 off. You know what I'm saying? And I used to do that all the time. I used to sell weed very discreet. I'm not gonna tell you how I used to sell it, but I used to sell it very discreet to where you didn't even think I was even selling weed. I was just handing niggas shit, which I was. I was just handing niggas shit. You know what I'm saying? I love when Cash App came out because niggas would just order it, pay me through Cash App, and I bring it right on over. And we never exchanged no money because now you can't get me for selling because you didn't see us exchange no fucking money. You just saw me give them something. And then I left. You know what I'm saying? I could have been dropping off food or anything, and that was so beautiful. It even happened even better when I was working for day labor. I was still slanging weed working a day labor, nigga. Now, you know, the little $50 check I would get anyway, I'd be pocketing $200 a day from selling from different niggas within the street, within niggas from the damn day labor spot to niggas in the street that saw us doing day labor. They knew me as the day labor nigga that sell weed. And I always had it on me. When I ride the bus, I always had it on me. I sold weed on the bus. The bus is the best place because, you know what I'm saying? After the first sale, I'm riding the bus for free now.
Hell yeah.
I'm riding the bus. I put in 8 hours, nigga. I make about $500-$600 in a day, nigga, working off the bus. Eating good. You know what I'm saying? Just living life. But being a small time dude, not being a big dude. I just sell shit over an ounce. I didn't sell QPs. I didn't sell none of this shit. I barely sold ounces. I sold eighths, quarters, and halves. I was a true low man. But I was living good. I stayed under the radar. I didn't attract a lot of attention. I didn't do a lot of stupid shit because I did. You know what I'm saying? I did comedy along with that shit. All right. So now we're gonna smoke the nerds.
But shit, man. As a matter of fact, my mama used to drive all the way over to Illinois from Lake Station just to get her shit. But once I introduced her to you, she started saving money on gas by fucking with you.
Oh yeah, and I delivered.
And you delivered. And you cut her some deals too.
Hell yeah, nigga, and I delivered. Nigga. You
Shit,
can add this nigga.
My house just for a weed delivery?
This nigga can vouch for me.
I used to catch the bus in this nigga. He says, "What's over here?" I'm like, "Yeah." He's like, "I bring it to you." And I was like, "Really?" I was already at the nigga house. I was like, "Well, shit." He was like, "Yeah, man, I'll take you home." I was like, "Okay."
Matter of fact,
so I can find out where you live at.
Yeah, that's a funny story. Kind of a funny story. So the first time I ever got arrested, first time I ever got arrested in Lake Station, I had just got the fucking dub sack from your ass, like an hour earlier. I was on my bike and I was on my way back to my mama's house. I seen these clowns fucking dumpster diving off one of the side streets that I knew. So I decided to pedal over and see what the fuck they was doing. They said, "Hey, JB, come help us, man. Got some speakers for your computer." I'm like, all right, I can always use new speakers. Then these fools wanted to bust into the damn garage. That's when I knew I should have fucking left. Should have just taken the damn speakers and rode the fuck home.
That's why you went to jail.
Because they kept turning the light on and off, on and off, on and off. Fucking 5-0 rolled up. Like, motherfucker.
Damn. That's what your ass went to jail for.
Yeah.
I remember we picked you up from jail. We picked you up from that bitch.
But yeah, that was the first time I ever got locked up for anything.
Yeah, I remember we picked you up from that shit too. We picked you up from fucking Lakeation jail. And I had a blunt for you already.
Yes, you did.
Picked you up, put you in the back of motherfucking Suburban truck, and we smoked weed. I was like, well, nigga, now you out of jail, now you can smoke some weed now, nigga.
Smoke. Matter of fact, I remember that day very well. You said that, lit the blunt, took like 3 or 4 hits, then passed it back, said, "Here, motherfucker, smoke."
Yeah. Because, you know, we didn't do no movement while you was gone. We stayed idle. you know what I'm saying, our main guy was gonna be like, fuck this, we ain't about to do shit, nigga, till this nigga get out. Let's go pick this fool up. Shit, yeah, I dropped this fool. I like when I said, you know, being a weed man, you try to keep the coming to the house shit down. You know what I'm saying? When niggas, so many niggas come to your house a lot, you know, neighbors started to worry, but like, what the fuck you doing over there? I had to let the neighbors know I was a comedian, so I'm gonna be doing a lot of parties. If I ever get too loud, just let me know. I told them that when I first got there, so when they see a lot of people come to my house, you know what I'm saying, they would think, oh, they're just a comedian. So, but I try to calm it down though. So when this nigga came over to my house, I was like, nigga, did you catch the bus over here? He was like, yeah. I was like, nigga, you know, you one of the homies, my nigga. I just bring it to you, bro. And I was like, that's what I said. I was like, man, let me take you to the crib so I can see where you stay at. He stayed in like Henderson. But you know, I believe there's, you know, nothing as far in Vegas if you got a car. If you got a fucking vehicle, nigga, ain't shit fit. I didn't give a fuck about driving to the day. I was like, nigga, whenever you need some, you just call me and let me know, and I just bring it to you. I don't give a fuck where I'm at. You know what I'm saying? Usually I'm over here anyway. You know what I'm saying? I just bring it to you. So you ain't gotta, you can save your bus money, you keep your money, use that shit for something else. And then on top of that, I'm gonna tell you another reason why a lot of people like to hang with me. Not saying the only reason why they hang with me is because of weed. Some of them did. This nigga didn't, but I'm just saying some of them niggas did.
We met over weed, and then found out we both did comedy. We had a lot of shit in common outside of just weed.
Yeah.
So we eventually, you know what I'm saying, really linked up. It didn't take long ago. We linked up.
Yeah. And you know, and I was just like, you know what, bro? Like when he come over, when he did just catch the bus or whatever, he'll come over and he'll buy some weed and shit. And I'd be already smoking. Some shit. And yep, that's my famous line. I'm like, hey man, you can put that shit away, bro. People like, what's wrong with it? I'm like, ain't no shit. I'm like, nigga, you know it's good. Ain't shit wrong with it. I'm just saying, I got weed that I'm smoking on right now that I don't smoke the shit that I sell. So I don't ever want to cross that line, because if it tastes fire, then I'm gonna start smoking the shit that I sell, then I'm gonna lose out on money. So I don't even smoke that shit. I know you bought it and you want to smoke with me. That's fine, that's cool, fine and dandy, but not today. You know what I'm saying?
And,
you know what I'm saying?
That's not you saying that what you sell ain't fire, but you have other shit that you prefer to smoke that you don't sell.
Yeah, and that's what it was. And so I like, put that shit away. We gonna smoke this. And then when they smoke the shit that I was on, they like, God damn, nigga, how come I can't get none of this?
Right. Like, wait.
Oh, and don't get me started on motherfuckers that smoke tobacco while you smoke weed.
This is the bag you should be serving me out of, bro.
And but you know, to attest to that, when they say that, I tell them, I'm like, well, you know what? You can just go to the motherfucking dispensary, spend the $60 that I spent for the fucking ape, and you can get it too. And once I told them that, they need to take the choice and we ain't want to spend the $60 or come to me and fucking me and get me. They can get the eighth for 30 for me, or they can go to fucking dispensary and pay $60 plus tax. Now, just because I pay it, I only buy a little bit at a time. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Just that I don't smoke what I sell, so I gotta smoke something because I smoke. So I choose to just spend a little bit of my profit on that. But when they be like, nigga, how come I can't get none of this? I'm like, well, you can. All you gotta do is go to the dispensary, spend that 60 plus tax money, nigga. You can have it all day. They be like, oh, fuck that, nigga, you cheap. I know. And I still sell fire. You know what I'm saying? It's not like I'm selling garbage. I still sell fucking fire. You just ain't get, this is like, you can only afford this. If you could afford what the fuck I smoke, then you wouldn't even come to me. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
if you can afford to smoke this shit, you wouldn't even. And you know what? It's like the dispensary is never better than the streets. Okay, I'm gonna let everybody know in the world the dispensary is never better than the streets. The dispensary is doing something to the weed to make it extravaganza, to make it extravagant for us. We were built off the streets. We've been smoking street weed for the longest, so we know what the hell am I doing. Oh, I'm here struggling.
Man, you want another fucked up thing though?
What?
While I was back in Oklahoma and coming on to Doe TV and 2NSW, when I started hitting up the dispensary after I started coming on the show. I started asking the dispensary guys about all the fucking different terps and shit. Didn't know goddamn. They looked at me like I was fucking crazy.
Well, because whenever you hit a dispensary with some facts, they're gonna always look crazy. They're gonna be like, "Well, how the fuck you know that?"
Hold on. Mind you, they did know what terps were. They had a big old poster that listed every known terp on the wall. So and I just ignored the poster most of the time I was there. But when I started asking, like, okay, how much limonene is in this? How much piney is in this? How much mercy and shit was in this? They're like, man, we honestly don't know. They don't test it for shit like that out here. I'm like, well, damn. Must be a West Coast thing then.
You know what?
Do not list that shit.
List their terps on that shit.
Yeah. Cali don't list their terps on their packages neither. It's the Vegas thing because we got casinos and shit like that, and you know what I'm saying. And we got entertainment out here much heavier than they got entertainment in Cali. So, you know what I'm saying. They don't even test. Now, Big D, when he be getting shit from the dispensary, he said they be having terps on their shit too. And because of me, he be shopping with shopping with the terps that I be talking about. He like, man, that weed is fire. I'm like, yeah, because when you shop with terps, you don't shop. See, number one, since they're testing the shit inside of, you know what I'm saying, the labs and shit, the terpenes is what is important with the weed now. You know what I'm saying? More than THC. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at the terps because the terps really make the weed.
The terps are what we do what it do.
And you know what? And to think about it, terps has always been in weed. We just didn't know shit about it. They've always been in weed. We just didn't know shit about it. Plus, on top of that, you know what I'm saying? Because at first we used to just smoke. We don't give a fuck if it's sativa or indica. We didn't know shit about that. We just knew just to get high off this shit. So we were just getting high. You know what I'm saying?
Which brings a point to mind. Back then, so think about this. If you're an indica smoker, correction. Indicas and sativas, the difference is the kind of high you get. Sativas have you up, indicas have you down. Right? Body versus head. So just think about all the times that we done smoked some weed that smelled hella fire and shit, and then smoked it and didn't like it. It was just a bomb ass sativa.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We called it a weed man. Nigga, this weed you got me. You just smoke, nigga. You know what I'm saying? In actuality, it was just a fire ass sativa. That when that shit wore off, a nigga fucking went down like a fucking building, you know?
I mean, sour diesel, talk about a sour diesel is fire. I mean, the real fucking sour diesel is fucking fire, nigga. And I would definitely and gladly smoke that fucking sativa any fucking day. Jack Herer,
yes,
it's a definite fucking sativa. I would definitely fuck with Jack Herer.
Jack Herer is
good. Now, I'm gonna say another one that he probably don't like, but I love it. It's very fucking beautiful. Fucking the real green crack. If you can find the real
I did not like that.
If you find the real green crack, yeah, that shit is a very beautiful fucking sativa. It gives you the best fucking head high. It gives you the most creative effect. It's up there with fucking Jack Herer. Like, those are only 3 fucking sativas that I would ever smoke.
Green crack, this is not one I like. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say if you had it to smoke it, you know what I'm saying? I'm a smoker. I'm not smoking. You know what I'm saying? Fucking weed. But buying it out of my own pocket, I'm just not gonna really do it.
I'm gonna find the real green crack.
If there's something out, maybe I'm missing something. Maybe the times I've had it, every time I've had it, this wasn't the real deal.
Yeah, it probably wasn't.
I mean, it could be possible because a lot of like we discussed, motherfuckers just name weed shit so they can sell it. I done had a motherfucker tell me that he had some granddaddy perk and handed me the bag, and there wasn't an ounce of purple in that. Not a speck, not a fleck, not nothing. Not a purple in that shit. And I was like, dude, you sure this is some PDP? He was like, yeah. And I was like, bro, I smelled the bag. It didn't even have that fucking authentic purpley smell that only Granddaddy Perp has.
Man,
I added his bag back to him. I said, "Here you go, bro. I'm sorry."
Listen, I had a nigga tell me he had Skywalker OG. Okay, he said he had Skywalker O fucking G. This nigga brought me back a fucking bag of fucking Gorilla Glue. And I told this nigga, I was like, nigga, you sold me Gorilla Glue when you said you got fucking Skywalker, nigga. Do you not know your fucking smells? Do you not know what the fuck you're doing?
You know,
I was like,
two very distinctive looking leads. Very distinctive looking leads.
Man, Gorilla Glue and Skywalker do not look, smell, or taste anything alike.
No.
Even I know that part.
You say Gorilla Glue, but if anybody sells you anything that looks like this and says anything other than Gorilla Glue, see, yeah, it's a small one, but I mean just the shape. I mean, you know, just the shape, not the color or anything, just the shape.
Right.
Yeah, that's how Gorilla Glue looks. Skywalker OG does not look like that. You got cool, plump blood. You know what I'm saying? It's fluffy. It literally, it looks like little Christmas trees.
Man,
that's off top.
We come a long way since the fucking late '90s, early 2000s. I remember getting fucking compressed fucking weed. Oh my god, that shit!
Oh, that brick pack Mexican shit.
Oh,
and the shit be so compressed that the seeds was.
I remember I used to tilt my tray and just be just scooping the weed, watch all the seeds fall to the bottom. Like, God damn.
Those seeds to grow a forge. Your ounce is no longer an ounce anymore.
And then you know what a good Reggie was back in the day. The good Reggie is the shit that had minimal fucking seeds. Had like 1 or 2 seeds. Because my cousin, he used to get some bomb. I mean, he's matter of fact, that nigga still sell Reggie.
If you could get a fucking he still sell it and only get like 2 or 3 or 4 seeds out of the entire quarter, that was some good shit.
Yeah,
fantastic for the day, man.
Yeah, he was doing good. He was like, "Oh, this is," and then it's nice and fluffy green. This shit tastes good. But when that Chronic and Endo and Dro came out, see, nigga, it changed my motherfucking life, nigga. All I bought from Chicago was Dro, and even though they cheated me a lot, I had to buy a whole fucking ounce sometimes. But the ounce would cost like $4.20.
Well, the crazy
damn.
The big change, and I never thought about it because in the 90s.
The thing I always enjoy now, mind you, Dro always smoked good, smelled good, all that nice shit. But what I really enjoyed about Dro was the color. It had a very, very unique color.
Green.
Oh yeah. It was green. It was green. It was green, white, yellow, red, purple,
weird ass colors.
White. It was very rainbowy.
If that light hit it, that shit.
Like it was majoritarily like a light off green color, but it had so much mixed in so well that it just gave it a very unique, distinctive shade.
I feel like that old school Dro back
and trying to replicate that in a painting app is very difficult to do.
Now the difference there's another huge difference. See, like this is how I know I've been smoking weed for way too long. So now
like shit on fucking something like GTA or
see that? See how that stem looks? I do not like weed like that. I hate weed like that. I don't care how good it is. But that stem looks like when you got that fucking weird ass stem, it's hard to get all the weed out and shit like that. I hate that shit. That means it's bad cultivation.
Well, see, that's why I keep the thumbnail on this hand a little bit longer, so that I can just pinch off.
Yeah, I'm not telling you to get it off of there. Yeah.
Because, like I've been told before, hand is purpose built for paraphernalia.
But
it's a built-in roach clip.
But the thing that changed the game, though, and I remember this.
Case of
about right. like I remember right after 2000, they start coming to Vegas. Oh, I got that Cali. I got that Cali. I got that Cali. Actually, it wasn't even then. It was like earlier than that. It was I'm gonna say like 98, 97, somewhere around in there. You know what I'm saying? Fresh 20s and shit. Motherfucker was actually starting to make those trips. And then that's when I met this guy. He was a hippie, a real life hippie. Like I never seen anything like this before. The guy like was literally barefoot all the fucking time, unless he had to go inside somewhere and he put on some flip flops. All he did was smoke weed, sell weed, and fucking follow the fucking dead. That's all he did. The Grateful Dead for those days. You know what I'm saying? He followed the dead. The Grateful Dead. He followed them. He went to every year. He'd go to all their concerts. That's within that's close to. So I don't expect no weed from that man around that time. But anyhow, he would drive all the way to Humboldt County in his Scooby Doo van, I'd call it. It was just a Volkswagen van. He'd drive all the way to Humboldt County in that little motherfucker and shit. No AC, just the windows open and shit. He'll drive to Humboldt County and come back with that bitch full. Straight back. I'm like, you ain't worried about getting arrested or like that? Man said, Jay, I've been doing this shit for 40 years. If I get caught now, I had a great fucking run. That was the shit. I had a great fucking run. I'm like, wow. He was like, he's never been followed by the cops. He was just driving down the street, just blowing out the window. I'm like, bro, you crazy? He was like, do the speed limit and what he said, he do the speed limit and he don't stop nowhere. Then he don't see a lot of truckers. If there's truckers there, like a hotel or anything like that, there's truckers there, he know ain't nobody gonna fuck with his shit. Because there's security, because if there's truckers there, there's security there. Because because them niggas spend money, you know what I'm saying? So there's security up in there watching the trucks, all that shit. So he just lock his shit up, close his windows, go open his room and go to sleep. That was his plan though. That was his motion. That's what he told me. I'm like, wow. And, dude, the guy had phenomenal fucking weed, man. He had, dude, like weeds that we're smoking now. You know, what I'm saying up in those, I had smoked it. Like he was the first person I had to purple, and that shit was like a fucking crayon. That's how purple his shit was. Like a goddamn crayon. I was like, yo, it broke up like butter. Just perfect.
So what you think about this Nerds? Which one you like better, the Nerds or
I think the limited out tastes a little bit. We probably should have smoked the Nerds. We probably should have smoked that Nerds. Yes. But yeah, fucking. I really feel like that. But these days, though, I feel like guys in the street, man, just say you got good weed, bro. Don't give me no name, nothing. Just say you got some fire. Just be surprised. Let me smell it. Let me see it. Smoke a blunt with it. Don't come to me telling us you got dispensary weed. No, you don't. You don't have that kind of connection. Here with me. you live here in this hood with me. You do not have that kind of connection unless you rob a dispensary.
Are you buying it from the dispensary? Or you just selling it in the street?
You sell it in the street trying to make some of your money back. Yeah, but
I used to do
it. So, but and then on top of that, like these cats out here that I really don't believe that some of these cats that sell weed don't know what they be having.
Oh, they don't know.
Just don't be know. Larry, you've been quiet. What do you think?
Flower ain't even there, bro. Flower was there sleep and shit, nigga. You know, this the first time you ever heard her be quiet. I thought something happened to her.
Flower,
Yeah, there you are.
I'm here.
Oh, okay.
Shit up.
But we actually, what did you think? We haven't heard from you in a moment.
Well, you guys were smoking that strain. I wasn't smoking it.
No, no, not that. No, what do you think about like uh 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 weed guys, people who the streets naming the weed just whatever, just to get people to buy.
Oh yeah, no, I think I give my opinion on that before. I don't like it. Like it's just I don't like false advertisement at all, like in any direction for anything. And I don't agree with all these little catchy names and all that kind of crap. Like I really like it to be what it is. I like to know what I'm getting, where I'm getting it from, and yeah, I don't like to be misled on anything.
You get these cats who got the
Fair enough.
and they
Hey,
don't be
no, Jay, Flower. Hey, I gotta bounce out for a bit. My roommate's kicked me out of this room so you can take a quick exam. But if y'all are still on like 20, 30 minutes, I should be back on.
All right.
okay.
All right. Peace
It's
for
not
now.
bad.
Have a good night.
So how about dispensary edibles?
Matter of fact, there's two brands that are they're low costing brands, or they keep them very affordable. And I've had very good if I have to do like dispensary type brands and weed and stuff, they've had really good turnouts, like they test really high. And they you have to know which ones to get and when to get it. But the two company or the bat, the identifier is Farmer and the Felon.
I've heard of those.
Okay, and now there are some bunk strands too, like they go down to like, yeah, so but you can find, like, they have some hidden gems all up and through there. And then there's another company that does it out here in California. Sometimes they're at the cookie store. It's called House Party.
House
And the House Party, same thing. They might have some that are like really like not what it is, but a few of their strands have been very surprisingly like okay.
like you gotta know what you're looking for.
Yeah, yeah, you kind well, like everybody has their preference of what they like. I don't like heavy weed. Like I don't like them when they look like rocks or when they look like all together. Like I like real thin, light, fluffier like weed. I don't like a lot of like the darker but then I also like shake a lot depending on where it's coming from. Um
I don't mind a little shake either.
I just, for me, it's economical. I used to have a mortar and pestle, and I would grind my stems and things, but that's too much work for my hands.
Like what's the one? Not What's this select brand? Shine. Like it right. They got that shine uh, brand and their select grind is like dust. It's not really good for anything for maybe bowls, maybe because even then I put it in a bowl and it still stuck weed through. You know what I'm saying? It was that fine. So like honestly, I would just cook with it.
Yeah, it's very better to cook. It's not even smokable.
It really is.
Yeah, see, I don't like the ground one. I like shake, but I like pure
Shake
shake.
come
Like
with
I
like
don't
mini
like it to be
balls.
Yeah, it's
ground
like
up
little
or nothing.
yeah, it's just the bottom of the bag. That's all it is. The bottom of the bag. So like little tiny nuts, maybe a little dust in there, might be some leaf in there, whatever. But
Yeah, I don't like that ground stuff. The ground stuff is more, you know what? The ground stuff is more for people who are used to rolling their own like cigarette. And
Mm-hmm.
so
yeah,
what they'll do is they'll take that ground, because I know I did that back when I rolled my own cigarettes, right, back years ago, because it was way economical, and like I couldn't afford to keep up with the times with cigarettes and stuff to, you know, have my little funny cigarettes. So what I would do is I get the ground and you add it to the tobacco, and then you get a nice mix of ground and tobacco, and people smoke them. That's what the old coin, those funny cigarettes. You smoke on them funny cigarettes. Hmm. But as for the ground, trying to smoke it like some weed, nah, that shit don't even work. Like it don't even light.
Joint, like, yeah.
And I don't normally like joints. I don't like smoking paper.
I don't like joints. I like joints. Well, the joint that I rolled the other day was fucking hard to smoke, but that's because the weed. There's a certain type of weed to roll a joint.
Is there any kind of weed, like, is there any kind of brand or something that you guys have like heard of or want to try that
I mean,
like, are you following any brands that you'd like to find and just haven't found it in your area?
oh, like, yeah, definitely. One of them is Jim Belushi. I want to smoke his weed.
Oh yeah, you mentioned that. Okay, I'll keep my eye out for it, because like
I really
you
would
never
like to,
know where it'll pop up.
yeah, and they have like, I'm, watching the show and everything. Like that. He's got like everything: edibles, fucking vapes, concentrates, flour, of course, pre-rolls, the whole nine yards. You know what I'm saying? So he's really on the medicine aspect of it, though. So, but I mean, it's not like it's not medicine. But at the same time, though, that's he really leans towards that. So he's got a lot of CBD ideas too that he's working. But yeah, I'm kind of interested in trying this shit out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Really. Everybody, I mean,
So, all right, so what you like better between a lemon cherry gelato and the nerds?
I mean, as far as taste goes, the lemon cherry, I don't know after that it's a time. The only thing I can say is that we probably should have smoked the fucking nerds first at the end.
So lemon cherry gelato was better than nerds.
Mostly by
What about high?
I definitely got no change after smoking one than the other. So maybe next time.
Well, I'm only asking because I'm saying I don't have any more weed, so I was gonna get some more from this food. I'm gonna buy another dime sack. I mean, no, he got skunk jelly and that wannabe Gorilla Glue 4. Yeah, so and I definitely don't want to call a weed lady. She ain't nothing. I want. Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
About, see, we got to call her to cut the weeks. She down. She said, "No, this is the shit. This is the shit. I'm accustomed to." I don't know if I can get that. I don't know. Can you see that there, Flower?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah, that's about the consistency of shake up fucks with.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like I used to have a little homeboy, little young white dude that sold. He got like he told me one day. I said, you ever thought about getting you a little side gig? You know what I'm saying? Little job, you know what I'm saying? Still make your income. You know what I'm saying? While you in between weed deals, bro. Because sometimes it get rough. It get rough out there for a young soldier out there trying to do it. You know what I'm saying? And he's bald and white and shit. Motherfuckers trying to rob him and shit. You know what I'm saying? So he got to go through a lot of extra emotions and shit to get his deal straight. But he probably do it way better now. I haven't seen him in a while. But at that time, he's riding all down Boulder Highway, selling weed on his bike, out his backpack and shit. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, but he get to you though. He get the shake bags. He called me first. He called me before. He called anybody else because I fuck with that shit because it be good shake. Like one day he had some
Yeah.
perp shake. Like he had some perp shake that was out of this fucking world, man. I couldn't even believe it. I was like, I spoke to Blake, called him. I called him. I said, where the fuck you get this shit from? He was like, ha ha, and hung up on me.
I like the shake that I deal with so much that I kind of get irritated when I come across the buds because they're more stickier and it's like the other stuff's ready to go and then it's almost like this stuff's like not separated. Like,
but one day, I mean, and it's always, I'm sure he had like trash bags and shit because this motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? When you're moving bud, you know what I'm saying, and you want to constant cycle, he's going big too. He's going big on his bicycle. So anyhow, neither here nor there. So yeah, I'm gonna get a little shake from him, but yeah, so he was selling me like shit. So I'm buying like quarters from this kid for like $20. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Quarters, half like 40. Then he slid me a zip for 60 one day. I was like, shit.
yeah, that's about the prices I like to pay that and under. Like I really don't like getting hit for more than that. Cause I smoke. If I'm gonna smoke, I like it, and I can.
Look, but Flower, I had copped it and went over to his crib and we spoke some. He was like, he looked at, let me see that bag. He over the bag. He was like, this is the bag. He was like, I said, yo, I just got that house by $60. Want me to get you one? What do I say? Can't even sell that. But it was good though. If you can remember, that was a minute ago. If you can remember, that was a minute ago.
I mean, you know what? I really couldn't sell it.
I mean, I get it though because you have a standard. So,
yeah, you know what I'm saying? My customers are used to, you know, special shit. They're not used to just anything.
I'm gonna try to convince you of it and shit. You know what I'm saying? You got your own system. You know.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, it was all right for like $60.
Yeah, $60 for the zip for 60. You know what I'm saying? I think it was a little over. I never did get the way, but it always looked a
I
little
think
fat.
I think for me that it comes down to a point where even nothing at the dispensary is good. People on the street they be having it's kind of iffy. You never know if they're gonna have what's in. Everybody, everybody swears they got that fire, and most of it is not good weed at all.
Yeah,
And so it makes you really question like what they believe fire is. Like, are you really kidding me? Like right now, like you're high. Like you're not high. Like, and if y'all motherfuckers are high off of what you just gave me to smoke, like y'all got like y'all. No wonder y'all some fucking drug addicts. Like, cause that shit is not getting me high. So,
No.
you know.
no.
And I think for in motion, I don't the whole term getting high, like smoking weed is smoking weed. Like smoking weed is smoking weed. You smoking weed. The getting high part's a whole nother part.
Hell yeah, to get a high part is what you really want to do.
Yeah.
So if you can't get high off of what you just bought, then there's no need to ever buy that again. You know what I'm saying? You're not here to bullshit.
So I stopped buying it long time ago, years and years ago.
Like, there
For
was
the
a time
most
I
part,
actually legitimately able to go into a
it was all the
dispensary.
same. Especially when they started naming it all the same and calling it all this different shit and
Like
everything.
what are we smoking right now?
This is
It doesn't even taste like Obama.
because Obama. Like one thing I know about runts, the strain itself, every single runt strain, either on the inhale or the exhale, you should get a hint of the candy runts. That's what you should do. That's what when you go, you blow it out. You should taste runts. A bit in the back of
Cheaters.
the throat, maybe on the tongue, on the palate. You know what I'm saying? Maybe when you first pull it in, you taste it off the smoke. You know what I'm saying? But you should taste a little bit of runts in every single strain of runts that there is. Even
That's
if
what the
there's a
cheaters are like. I
say
will
again.
say, I will say that them Jeters, that's what them Jeters are like. You taste that actual candy and flavor.
Yeah.
Them Jeter pre rolls, they be hitting. That price also be hitting. There's a there's a knockoff brand that
Yeah, right.
actually performs better than the Jeters, and it's called Lift Ticket.
Mm.
If you could find that, that's like the generic, I guess, Jeter brand. But the in reality, the Jeter weed is really, really regular weed, and it's really ground up. Like the weed itself ain't shit. It's their flavoring process where all the other stuff is at.
The lift tick. I've had lift tickets before. The lift ticket paper that had them in Cali. Uh, yeah, tell you, paper
And they're
gold.
only and so like the lift tickets little 5 pack jar is like maybe $30 as compared to the Jeters, which is like $50.
What do you be paying for the name of shit?
Same shit. Yeah.
Right now, weed is like buying clothes and sneakers and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Weed should be free.
I don't know about that.
Weed should be free. Um you should just be able to accumulate however much you need. And if you go over a certain amount during the month, then you should have to pay like a certain percentage. But I think that it should be registered to whoever, and I think it should be free.
No, I think niggas need to pay.
I think you should only have to pay for
Now,
like the
should there be a
extra.
program that you can get free weed if you need it? Yes. But
Well,
overall,
there used to be um with before that thing where they shut it all down and everything. What was that called? Like remember the movie Pineapple Express? Even before that, so
yeah.
but back in the they had programs where yeah they'd send you like a whole. And this was recent too. Like this only went away like maybe 10 years, like maybe 8 or 10 years ago. But there were still people getting that canister of pre-rolled joints every month
Mm.
of good shit, like really good shit.
But yeah, they do have like little
Mm.
smoke boxes that send you weed and
So
shit.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like there should be programs for people like because I think that when they legalized it for recreation, it really took away from the whole process of it being medicine for people.
I do
And
believe that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because when they
yeah,
when they
and so
when they made it recreation, they fucked the game up.
yeah, like because and now there are people that really like need to smoke medicinal wise that they're not paying $100 twice a week to get the amount of weed that they need to get through the month. Like they just can't. I mean, they're already patients. Like they can't do that. And then you got people on vacations that come to vacation towns like Vegas, like the Palm Springs area, LA, and
Yeah.
it's legal, right? So they're walking in a dispensary with 100, $200 because they're here to party for the fucking weekend. And
Yeah.
they're loading up on edibles and like weed and whatever and weed drinks and like they're here to fucking just like get high and party. Like it's a whole different process for people who medicinally need it or want to use that as medicine. Which is in reality why people fought so hard for it. Like all the pioneers who have been in the culture and the cultivation for all these years were not fighting for people to have the right to really just go out there and party and fuck up and like do dumb shit. They were fighting for the right to have the medicine to be recognized and legal like anything else.
No, that's all true. I do think the local, not local, sorry, the people that visit here and come down here, I do believe they fuck up the prices.
Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like if we didn't have the huge tourist here system going on here, probably weed overall would be much cheaper and expensive. Because there's no reason for me to be paying over $30 for an acre, especially if it's grown right here in my state. There should be no reason, and in my city, and within city limits. So there's nothing being crossed over. There's nothing that they can say that there's no reason. Taxes and everything shouldn't be paid over. But because uh, tourists will pay it every time. Tourists will pay it. But also with that, also on top of that, all the people that are a lot of places that we go to buy Spark Smiths, they do give local discounts of some sort. Some places do. They give service industry discounts. But it's cool place.
In the beginning, it was better deals and discounts. I think they got limited to what they could actually cap and give away. You know, because
especially in Vegas.
Yeah. Because in Colorado, they legalized before they lawed. So that first year was spent more as like research. They watched, the income, they saw how they were going to operate, the growth and the growth, like, so having the abundance of weed the second, the third year. So by the third year, they lawed the second, and by that third year, it was to a point where, I mean, there was $10 eighths, and that was a normal thing. To come get a $10 eighth, and it came to like $11.85 or some shit. You feel me? And so for $12, you knew you had an eighth, and then they would have like one day a week or whatever, and you could get an ounce for like, I don't know, like $1.
They used to do deals like that out here about what some places. But
But I don't know if
yeah,
they still got there. California, they've really cracked down on it. Some places you used to be able to like spin the wheel for, freebies, or come on in a certain day or a certain hour
yeah,
for,
everybody used to do that shit here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed
like,
that.
that was the cool
Yeah,
part. Like I don't mind coming to grab an eighth for, like, if I come in with my little $25, $30 or whatever, if that's what the deal is for the day, and I get an eighth plus a joint plus, you know what I'm saying, something else, maybe a little candy, like, make it like, show me you want me to shop here. Like, I don't know. I just have a hard time with the average purchase price being 100 plus, and you not getting treated like an actual customer if you're not there to spend, like, to
right.
spend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
'Cause I go. I also feel because when I go, I don't spend like I get to know my bud tenders. You know what I'm saying? They get to know me. I'm in there all the time. You know, I should get just like if I go to my regular dude. I see his nigga every day, and every now and then they just like shit. But even the drought that he was through here, yeah, for sure, bro. Shit, it's easier that way for me. I gotta work. And they throw me in there, nah, man, shit, here, take this, hey, what you bought? You know what I'm saying? It happens. So,
Hey, now you know what? I've done that before.
yeah, I was referring to you.
Oh, I was like, that sound a little bit like me, nigga. I didn't do that. Shit, I didn't do that.
Matter of fact, most of my guys that I bought that were my dedicated plug have thrown me weed. You know what I'm saying? Or just like shit, what you gonna do? Shit, head back to the crib, shit, back to smoke a blunt or two. Oh shit, we'll match. Nah, we'll smoke out my jar today. Oh.
Yeah. See, in the
You know what I'm
beginning
saying?
too,
So I should get passed into like places and shit like that. They really should be more.
yeah, in the beginning in Colorado, I remember that it wasn't all prepackaged, like it was in jars. So you could be like, oh, I want an eighth, but I want an ounce of, you know what I'm saying? I'm sorry, I want an eighth, but I want a gram of this, and a gram and a half of this, right? So they could mix and match, and then they would give you like two ounces of each, like so you begin the eighth, but you begin the quarter, like. And it was very much more lenient to be able to let you taste that they throw a nug of this in. Since they regulated everything, I think they took something that was like positive and like culture sharing and like the vibe of it, the vibe of what the dispensary was supposed to be, where you could go and look at weed and smell weed and touch weed. They took that away, and now it's just a fucking convenience store.
And I should be able to smoke inside.
You can do that in LA.
So yeah, so here in California we have a lot of lounges now. And in Vegas, I know that they just breached the model this year. I think they go into effect as of the new year, but you all should see lounges pop up here and there. It'd be
Oh,
really good to go ahead and talk to one of these places and get the show there. You could have the show there once a week or whatever.
Well, yeah, that's the clutch. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody keeps saying, well, we gotta talk to these people and those people and these people, and it's like, shit, who's the one motherfucker that we need to talk to? Who's really, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, that don't mean we don't talk to these people. It's just, yeah.
Yeah, no,
Easier than we thought it
a little research. You just got to see who's going to be opening lounges. Just look it up and then
It
go ahead
did,
and make those direct calls.
yeah. It did on top of that, like a lot of places that I got that we could be in, you know what I'm saying? And we couldn't, you know what I'm saying? We have to follow their rules. We can't do what we want to do, which once again is part of the business. It's fair and all that stuff like that, but that's not my motive operandi. MO. That's not what I want to do. I don't want to just to use your space. You know, you know what I'm saying? I can't. What do you mean I can't smoke here? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can't. Yeah, I can't smoke my own kind of weed and shit.
Well, it would be
If
more
you guys were
designed.
giving
It would be
weed, then yeah.
it it could be more designed to the point where they supply the weed and you're trying different brands and different types each week, you
Yeah,
know?
but yeah, that would be super awesome. You know what I'm saying? That's what we gotta figure out who's the one motherfucker we gotta talk to.
Yeah.
You know?
Cause then you could sit and you could still clown it and be like, "Shit, it's still not as good as this one over here, but it's a good, decent this. If you want to
Yeah,
go
yeah,
there,
of course.
I'll give it a
Yeah,
4. I'll give it a 3."
so that, like I said, naturally, of course we would. But
Hmm.
once again, we have to get these people to understand the value in us. So that's why we're here, building value. Uh, but yeah, there's already lounges popping up hither and there around town. I imagine after the new year, we'll probably start seeing them just popping up like 7-Elevens. You know what I'm saying? But I just wish there were more places that you could legitimately just post up and smoke weed. You know what I'm saying? Like at the movie theater. I would love to be at the movie theater. Relax back, watching movies, smoking the blunt or two, watching fucking Lord of the Rings. I would love that shit. That's dope. Sitting next to a guy who also smokes and be like, hey, bro,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, here, check this shit. And handing the blunt, you know what I'm saying? like, it's like me and this new friend, you know.
No, I get that
I
completely.
think there should be more things geared towards it because let's be honest, like it's two things have happened since weed has been legalized in the majority of the United States. Two things have happened. Number one, people who have always smoked already knew what, you know what I'm saying, what the big deal was. Now there's a lot of new smokers that have now found, once again, the word value, have found value in smoking weed. When we've been telling them all this time, the value was smoking weed. Now they're figuring it out. Now they're starting to smoke. And there's the fad smokers. they're smoking now, but later on they're gonna be like, well, I wanted to get a real job and blah 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 blah. Now you could have did that, smoke weed. You just suck. That's it. But regardless of the fact though, it has caused a threat in the weed culture, a rift. But anyway, I'm just rambling on. We're gonna get into our favorite time of the show: us versus cards versus the cards against humanity. Try to get it a few moments there. See if James is back.
I mean, we can still give it a little bit of time. I was just
Well, yeah, we got we got to do. We have any fresh cards.
yeah. We can do it when James get back. I mean, shit, we gotta. I'm just I was saying I could probably say me and Flower could talk while you take your dog outside. Shit, just stop whining. Huh?
I had asked a question earlier. I don't think you got a chance to answer it though. The one about is there any particular like
Oh yeah,
brand or strain that you've heard of that you want to try?
Any brand or strain that I want to try?
Yeah, like something that's, that you've seen market or somebody came out with that you're like, oh, you know what? I have not tried that, like, but I would definitely give it a try.
Uh, Damn, a strain that I would want to try. I haven't really seen any strains that I would really want to try because what I'm saying, without mercy and clarifying and a little bit of lime in it, I really don't want it. You know what I'm saying? I know what terps I like and I know what terps help my body. So I kind of want to keep smoking those same fucking terps. I mean, it don't have to be the same kind of weed, but it's got to be at least the same kind of terps. Uh, um, Man, I don't really have a strain that I would want to try because
What about a particular company? Grow house.
now, man, you know what I'm saying. Now Redwood has been popular out here, and I wouldn't mind trying more Redwood strains. I think they got pretty good strain. Like, they did pretty good with the what I'm saying, with the aspect of monkey bread. I tried that. That shit was fucking tight as fuck. So now I kind of love monkey bread.
Does it taste kind of cinnamony?
It actually kind of does a little bit.
But it's very fabulous.
Um, like,
I imagine monkey bread to taste like creamy and cinnamony
not so much
and
creamy.
butter.
I guess I want to say earthy and cinnamon, or maybe nutty and cinnamony. It does have a bit of a sweet aftertaste after you blow it out. So, you know,
Yeah.
but it is very sticky and it rolls up real nice.
Now, sometimes what you smoke things out of determines too what like what you take. Like, what is your preferred method of smoking to
Blunts,
get the taste of the weed?
blunts, regular blunts, papers, and bongs. Probably a bong is probably good. I guess if I'm actually legitimately gonna do a taste test, I probably should smoke it through a bong, fresh clean water on it, and stuff like that. Smoke just like the smallest little bit of it, so I can get actual real taste. Because that's kind of how they do it at the contests and shit like that. So probably a better way, but for the most part, my preferred way of smoking is blunts. Yeah. Almost not gonna make it. We gotta start smoking something different.
You do smoke something different.
No, I'm talking about
Have you ever guys have you guys ever tried the last uh the last place I was at that had a bunch of vendors had a bunch of those like I guess they're calling them like the moon rocks, but they're like this like white powdery shit all over everything.
I've tried so many different types of moon rocks, from the OG moon rocks down to like the official correct moon rocks, all the way down to some guy in his basement making weed products. And overall, I have to say, man, because you get super duper high. Don't get me wrong, um, but its intended use is a waste of money. Because you're actually what you're supposed to do is take that, break that up a little bit, and put that on top of the weed that you already smoked.
Got
When
it.
so in actuality, you don't need to pay a whole nother $80 for 2 grams when you can just buy you like a little point five of something for point five of some wax or some type of concentrate or whatever, or whatever you want to use, and put that on there and still have your socks blown completely the fuck off, and but not spend fucking basically $200 to fucking smoke a eight. That's pretty much what you did. Save you a couple dollars, just get you a little point five, get for like $10, $20, depending where you put a little point five of some wax. Believe me, that's really a lot. You don't need a whole bunch unless that's all you do is dabs. Okay. I bet it. But for us regular fucking weed smokers who smoke flower, but you want to put a little up on there, go ahead, spend a little $10, $20, get you a little point five of some wax, and just roll you out a little bit. And trust me, a little point five will last you a long time. And when you want to get fucked up, that's what you do. When you just want to just smoke daily, you smoke flower. But in my opinion, you want to get fucked up, get your little point five with some wax, roll a little bit up, strategically put it in your blunt wherever you want it to hit at, and there you go. That's one to grow on from Uncle Jay. So with that being said, let's start. Hey, Doe.
What?
I'm no doctor. I'm sure what you're suffering from is called
Dookie Dickin.
Dookie Dick. Flower. I'm no doctor, but I'm sure what you're suffering from is called.
Heartbreak.
Oh, hitting niggas in the fields, are you? Ready? So what does the white card say? Hey, white card, I'm no doctor, but I'm sure what you're suffering from is called.
Let me shuffle cards.
No, doctor. Pretty sure you're suffering from is called.
A man on the brink of orgasm.
So both answers stand to be true.
Fair enough. Just leave that one. That in this new Disney Channel original movie, Hannah Montana struggles with blank for the first time. I'm gonna say a man with a foot fetish. In the new Disney Channel original movie, Hannah Montana struggles with a man with a foot fetish for the first time. I'm going with that. What say you, Flower? What is it in this new Disney Channel movie Hannah Montana struggles with for the first
Heartbreak.
time?
Everything's about heartbreak.
It'll be heartbreak. Heartbreak. Though, in this new Disney Channel original movie, Hannah Montana struggles with blank for the first time.
She struggles with boy pussy for the first time.
We'll figure it out right away.
She struggles with boy pussy, bro.
So far, I feel like we're all right. We're talking about Disney. There's some weird shit going on with Disney. What is the white cards? In the new Disney Channel original movie, Hannah Montana struggles with
Gay conversation therapy.
first time.
Well, gay conversion therapy.
Right, then, Hannah Montana.
So all answers stand to be correct.
They stand to be correct. It's weird over at Disney. Hey, Flower, what's my secret power?
We didn't have this one. We definitely had this
Yeah, we pretty much almost did the whole thing already.
Your superpower is working.
Working. So, what's my superpower?
one. White, big fat white women.
Dun, dun, dun.
Fucking
I've
big
got a
fat
better
white
answer.
women.
I've got a better answer. I want to give a better answer.
All right. What's my superpower?
Heartbreak.
All right.
Heartbreaker. Actually, I would like for you guys to know that my superpower is that we have the power to be able to fart in motion.
You said to fart in motion.
In motion.
Hmm.
So, you need to have that skill. Sometimes you have to go, sometimes you don't want to just fart and be right there with the fart be at. So you got to get out of there. Motion. Shit, rip on out. Get around the corner real quick before somebody get behind you. Look around the other side. So everybody hit the corner, hit the aisle, and be like, "What does that smell?" You look down. No, that came around the corner right when you did. So, what's my superpower? Oh, yeah, actually, what's the white part?
Sperm whales. What's your superpower? You can control sperm whales.
Control sperm whales.
Through heartbreak.
And heartbreak. Yeah, I know this one may have changed. So, though, what makes life living?
What makes life living? trying to think the most fucked up this thing I can think of.
Fair enough.
What makes
Fucked up shit. Fucked up shit.
You have to come back to me on that one. I'm trying to figure something fucked up.
You get to say what makes life living. Hearing the cries and the undulatings of the women. Rape and pillage. Burn down the village. Say it right next to it. Flower, what makes life worth living?
What makes life worth living?
Yeah.
Heartbreak. Heartbreak for the win.
Heartbreak for the win. Depression is nice. I like depression. What, what is the white card say? What makes life worth? Oh, wait, did you give your answer?
No, I never do.
Oh, no. All right, so pause on the white card. And I got what makes life what makes life worth living? Fat chicks. Your turn. What makes life worth living?
What makes life worth living is knowing that real men smell like shit.
Fair enough.
So heartbreak for the win.
Yeah, heartbreak for the win. What does the white card say? What makes life worth living?
A micro penis.
Somehow that's wrong.
Such heartbreak.
That's heartbreak. That's heartbreak. Heartbreak. All right.
Yeah, that's heartbreaking.
It is heartbreaking. Whoever that's not working for. But next from J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter and the Chamber of no,
Chamber of Fat.
the Chamber of all right. You won't get my taste for this episode. Next from J.K. Rowling, Flower, Harry Potter and the Chamber of
Heartbreak. That's like tonight's word. I don't know why, but like it seems to work.
That's all right. That's all right. I was thinking more along the lines of Harry Potter and the Chamber of Sex Toys.
Change your dildo snatch.
Change it to the Chamber of Dildos. What is the white box? Next for J.K. Rowling, Harry Potter and the Chamber of
A good strong gorilla.
It's gonna be a short episode. All right. When Pharaoh remained unmoved, Moses called down a plague of what? Flour.
That would be a plague of heartbreak, Jay.
Killing me with this answer, girl.
They've all been correct. So
No, when Pharaoh remained unmoved, Moses called down a plague of
Dildos.
take these broken. I was thinking more along the lines of he called down a plague of boy pussy. Yes, I said it, a plague of boy pussy. What does the white card say? Pharaoh remained unmoved. Moses called down a plague of.
Being able to talk to elephants.
Right.
Being able to talk what?
The elephants.
Oh.
All right then, Moses. All right,
That must have been heartbreaking.
This is a two-carder, you guys. So I'm gonna need two answers. Flower. They said we were crazy, man. They said we couldn't put blank inside of a blank, but they were wrong.
They said we were crazy. They said we couldn't put love inside of a heartbreak, but they were wrong.
They were wrong. No, well, they said it, man. They said we was crazy, bro. They said we couldn't put blank inside of a blank, but were they wrong?
They said we were crazy. They said you can't put a pussy inside of a boy pussy. They were very wrong.
They were very wrong. There it is. Yeah. I was thinking they couldn't put peanut butter inside chocolate.
Well, yeah, that's the whole thing.
What does the white card say that they said that we were crazy? They said we couldn't put blank inside a blank, but they were wrong.
It's a two-parter. So they couldn't put. Oh, they couldn't put pooping back and forth forever with assless chaps. They were wrong.
Here I am doing it. Right. That, my friend.
Hello?
Okay. All right. So we're back. But flower too.
Yep. So we just gotta speak on while we leave, man.
Yeah. We're good. Unfortunately, we right at the end of the show. So that's okay because it was the end of the show. I would tell Flower to come back, but yeah, we're gonna end the show here. So shout out to Flower and James for being on the show and always enjoying the time with us here. Shout out to our favorite dispensaries today. Thrive, cookies, Rise. Cookies by Rise and regular Rise. Thrive. That's it.
Oh, yeah. We go all places close.
There's a lot of places close to that we don't go to.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah. Well, I mean, we don't fuck with it. They don't have discounts for it. You ain't got a discount for it. I don't even really see how we can even continue this motherfucking relationship.
Some places I don't really shop. They never really read their weeds. I used to go to the Jade spot. They had some good fun. For the most part, yeah. But anyhow, so shout out to all the dispensaries in Vegas, all the comics, the babies. Happy Halloween, everybody. Shout out to brother man.
Oh shit, man! Shout out to everybody in the world. We ain't got no shout outs right now, but just shout out to everybody in the world. Thanks for showing up to the show.
Appreciate the love. So, yeah. Maybe tomorrow we'll talk about what was any scary weed stuff. Scary weed stuff. That was scary.
Yeah, that's scary. That's a good little topic. Scary weed stories. I mean, shit. That's a pretty cool scary weed story.
So tomorrow we're going to talk about scary weed stories. Scary weed. I bet you there's a story out there about somebody who was like, come by my crib and buy some weed. And that was a dumber nigga and shit. And that'd be fucked up. God, only did you not get weed, but you eventually got ate too. That's some bullshit. So, with that being said,
remember, always trust and believe and respect. You know what I'm saying? Respect that weed. It may save your life one day.
This is fact. And also, with that on the top of mind, we're going to end this song in this particular show with just because that's how I feel right now. It's just really good.
My fettuccine, smoke a fat blunt after this. I guess I'm greedy. I'm higher than the price of gas and the great.
This is out right now. I don't know if you can do anything, but saying high enough.
Yes, I am at that point in time. I can't get high enough.
Butter in my fettuccine, smoke a fat blunt after this. I guess I'm greedy. I'm higher than the price of gas and the Great Depression. Pressure from the stress, from the oppression. When I think about bullshit, I can't help but to roll up. Cause the kush I be blowing to put your ass in a coma. Extracted oil, hash and moon rock. Have a motherfucker out here doing the moonwalk. I hang with weed growers and dispensary owners. I just can't help it, I'm a motherfucking stoner. Bow down to Mary Jane. Make a whole goose disappear on my David Lane. Float away on a kush cloud. Can't you hear the music? I know this endo is hella loud. Swishing sweets, backwoods, pipes and bongs. You know why I puff? I can't get high enough.
I guess I'm greedy, I want more. Kill me, overdose. I can't get high enough. Can't get high enough. Enter my veins, please don't leave me. I'm nothing without you, can't you see me? I can't get high enough. Can't get high enough. Oh.
Bad bitches and good weed, switching lanes at warp speed. 1 week before 420, that's all that a nigga need. Weed, eat weed, fuck weed, sleep, repeat. She got high off the weed, got high off me going deep. She knew I was from the Bay. Rolled me me a blunt and it was shaped like an AK-47, that is. I'm getting high, you can tell. Hoping all my problems go away when I exhale. Cause while you busy judging us, we busy smoking weed, not giving a fuck. I can't get high enough, but I'm not as think as you stoned I am. Wait, I'm not as stoned as you think I am. Hey, pass blunts, not judgment. What was I mad about? Fuck it. Roll one, roll two, Jedi, indica, cookies, gorilla.
I guess I'm greedy, I want more. Kill me, overdose. I can't get high enough. Can't get high enough. Enter my veins, please don't leave me. I'm nothing without you, can't you see me? I can't get high enough. Can't get high enough. Oh.
Smoking that kush to get twisted, half baked on my Dave Chappelle. Just call me Samson, I stay up and smoke, rolling up random Cheech and Chong, recreational, one after the other. Reminiscing about my dead fallen sisters and all my brothers like, hey, what's going on? Like Marvin, we got money for fighter jets, but the kids are starving. As I ride down the 101, looking at the ocean, drop the top on the Camaro and continue to smoke. And I guess I can't get high enough on my way from the bay. And I know a blunt a day to keep the drama away. I guess I'm greedy, I want more. No way I can overdose. I just get sleepy or think deeply. And if you love kush, then you feel me. I can't get high enough. I can't get high enough.
I guess I'm greedy, I want more. Kill me, overdose. I can't get high enough. Can't get high enough. Enter my veins, please don't leave me. I'm nothing without you, can't you see me? I can't get high enough. Can't get high enough. I guess I'm greedy, I want more. Kill me, overdose. I can't get high enough. Can't get high enough. Enter my veins, please don't leave me. I'm nothing without you, can't you see me? I can't get high enough. Can't get high enough. I guess I'm greedy, I want more. Kill me, overdose. I can't get high enough. Can't get high enough. Enter my veins, please don't leave me. I'm nothing without you, can't you see me? I can't get high enough. I can't get high enough. Oh.